Okay, so we have a function called drawFish, and it ends here. Here's our matching brackets. So start the function here, do all these things, and then I have a closing bracket. That means end the function and put a semicolon. Okay, so all that is drawFish. And I call that 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now what are these parameters? Okay, well I pass in an XY position, the body length, body height, body color, tail width, and tail height. Well, I'm calling this at several different locations. This is X is in the middle, and the Y is kind of a quarter of the way in. So a middle, I don't have a fish there. Okay, my next one, drawFish, is at 100. Okay, so that should be the top quarter, and 218. That's a little past the middle. I don't have a fish there. Let's see, the third one, 288 and 271. Okay, so about 3/4 the way down and 3/4 the way over. No, I don't have a fish there. Okay, so here's my last one, 120 and 358. So 120 is about a quarter of the way in, and 358, that's down at the bottom. Okay, well that's good. I have one fish. So I'm pretty confident that drawFish can draw a fish, but why am I only getting one? Is it drawing the fish over and over in the same spot, or what's going on that I don't see these other fish that were supposed to be spread out on the canvas? Okay, well, we can do some print lines. And let's make sure that center X is actually getting passed in. Okay, I have 4 of them. Oh, that's right. I call it 4 times, so I'll get 4. Let's print center Y. Oh my gosh, now I just have a bunch of numbers and I can't tell which is which anymore. Okay, let's do some concatenation so I know what's what. I'm just going to say the string center X is, and then concatenate. Now remember, this is just a concatenation. I'm not actually doing this an assignment. Maybe I should just say is here to make that more clear. And center Y is plus center Y. So I'm not changing center X or center Y. I'm just printing it out. Okay. So we've got 218 and 288. First time I call it. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay, first time I call it, I get 200 and 100. 200 and 100. The second time I call it, I get 100 and 218. 100 and 218. Third time I call it 288 and 271. Okay, well I got 218. Well, no, 218 was the Y. Okay, so the X, 288 and 271. Okay, and then the last time I have 120 and 358. So I am getting the right values in here. Okay, I'm writing ellipse at center X. Let me just make sure. I'm going to just do a copy paste. Make sure that there's not some difference in case or something that I'm not seeing. Okay. Well, it's still working. I really am trying to draw that ellipse in the right place, but I just don't get to see it. Okay. Well, the next step we want to try is start commenting out code. Okay, well, what's it going to look like if we don't draw our background? Let's comment out that first line of code. Oh my goodness. Here are 4 fish. That is looking more like what I'm trying to do. I'm drawing 4 fish. They're spread out on the screen as I talked about when I went through the code. Okay. So it seems like there's something wrong with my background. Well, why in the world am I drawing the background in my draw fish routine? The background is not part of the fish, it's my ocean. Let's move that background call out of draw fish. First I'm going to draw the background, and then I'm going to draw the fish over the top. Now we've found the fix. But do we really understand the problem? Well, if you recall, the canvas overwrites. So if I were to add a draw fish with the exact same parameters, we don't see the additional fish. It's not until the parameters are different that we see, because it just draws over. So when we look at drawing the background, every time we draw the fish, that means we drew, let's see, we start with this green fish, and then we drew the background, and the green fish was wiped out with the blue background. Next we drew, I don't know which fish we drew next, but as we drew the fish, each time, each one, this one got drawn and the background went over it. This one got drawn and the background went over it. This one got drawn and the background went over it. So all these were hidden by the background, and then when we got to the last one, because the background was in the top of the method, that last fish appeared because the background hadn't been called after we drew that last fish. So by taking the background out of draw fish, not only have we made our function more logical, because background really isn't a fish, but we've also fixed the problem of the fish being blocked out by the background.